This was leg day destruction, guys. Jumped it off with the squats. As you can see, I went with 110 kilograms. You know, the way I've been doing my workouts lately is I'll do usually 3 or 4 main exercises, and I'll do 3 heavy sets followed by 3 lighter sets, which is what I did today. So I started off with a squat, and I did 3 heavy sets of squats with 110 kilograms, and then I dropped it to 60 kilograms, so nearly half the weight, and then just did higher rep sets, as you'll see shortly. As you can see, I go to complete failure on squats on every exercise, and then on my final set, I just go all out insane. As you can see, I got a spotter over just to help me, and I just really fucking fired out these reps. Usually whenever I get someone to spot me, I usually tell them don't spot me unless I'm definitely not coming up, just to really make sure I can push myself to my absolute max and then maybe get another rep or 2 in. As you can see, spotters starting to come in. Just help me get those extra reps. You know, you really want to, especially on your last set, is completely destroy the muscle, so you force it to grow, guys. A lot of fucking people are afraid to push themselves, but for me, definitely failure has been what has worked for me. So there was a 3, I think I was 2 or 3 of my heavy sets. I did 3 in total, but I only filmed a few, and then I dropped the weight down to 60. As you can see, just really focusing on constant tension, getting the hip lockout, but dropping as quick as possible. Just really, I want to focus on develop my quads the most. You know, I don't like big fucking ass is not aesthetic, so I want to get big quads. And I find by just sort of doing the reps very fast, sort of burns out the quads very quickly for me, which is good. So I'll do quite high reps, anywhere from 10 to 15 reps. Sometimes I'll go higher and do a lighter weight. So I did 3 sets of that, and then moved on to deadlifts. I stuck with 110 kilograms. I just found this gym I go to doesn't really like you slamming weights. So I just decided to go 110 kilograms and really focus on the negative. Not to the extent that you're gonna fucking snap your hamstring. If you do a deadlift too slow on the negative, you could actually really injure yourself. Plus, I like to go overhand, and as you already know, you can't lift this heavy going overhand. So I did overhand, 2 reps, nice and slow. This is my second set coming up right now. As you can see, still just really, it was quite an easy weight. Like, I've done 140 kilograms before, and I'm feeling strong as fuck, but I just find doing 2 reps and just really focusing on the contractions good. So then I dropped it down to 70 kilograms. So, because I felt like since it was lighter compared to squats, I didn't want to go down to 60, I went down to 70, and just completely fucking burnt the hamstring straight out of me. You know, if you keep the legs straight, now not locked out, but if you lock them in the position you are whenever you start the exercise, you're going to completely destroy your hamstrings. But if you start to bend your knees and bring your butt towards the floor whenever you get tired, it just takes the tension off the hamstrings, and then you sort of lose the pump that you were getting and the tear that you were getting in the hamstring. Not the tear of an injury, but the tear of the muscle fibers. So then we went on the lunges. Holy shit, guys. I did this workout about a week ago. I only get the opportunity to upload it now, but my hamstrings and quads are still fucking wrecked. Look at that sweat down my back. I usually don't sweat this much whilst working out, but this was after already doing a set, I think 1 or 2 sets of lunges, and I was so fatigued at this stage. We were going to be on failure. As you can see, whenever I'm coming back, see as I get to this wall, that would have been failure. Coming back is just sheerly running off my mind and my focus and determination. Holy fuck, guys, I was so fatigued. Also had to take my shoes off. I do my squats in my socks and my deadlifts in my socks. I would do it barefoot, only it's a pussy ass fucking gym. But then I went to do lunges in my shoes and I actually hurt my ankles. So just doing it barefoot, kept it good and kept it fucking real. These are 20 kilogram dumbbells, by the way, which are 45 pounds each hand. So that was, we wrapped up the lunges with 4 sets, and then we finished off with a superset of seated leg extensions and hamstring curls for the quads and hamstrings. As you can see, I'm doing high reps. At this stage, my quads were absolutely destroyed. I was expecting with this weight to get about 15 to 20. I could hardly even complete the set for about 10. So then we moved on to hamstring curls. Really wanted to get high reps at this stage. I was so fatigued. Going high as fuck. Usually I would do if I was looking to get about 6 reps, I go with 70 kilograms. I think right here is about 36, which is about half of the usual weight I would have went with on my heavy sets. So just really getting high rep ranges, just wanting to burn out the hamstrings. And then as always, we finish off with calves. So we did the lion leg curl. Oh yeah, this is my last set. Usually on my last sets of exercises, I always throw in a drop set just to make sure I went the complete failure. So moving on, we went on to we did seated calf press machine. Got distracted there, guys. Yeah, I did the seated calf press. Oh, I did more drop sets. As you can see, I usually only do 4 supersets, and then I'll do a drop set. And I usually switch it with my partner, so we're constantly just going and burning out the muscles. These are so many reps. That's how we fucking do it, guys. Just really push yourself beyond failure. So then, the thing is about this gym, it's very difficult. We don't even have a machine that directly hits the calves. We just use the leg press, you can see, and we modified it to train the calves, and then we'll use, if we want to do a seated calf raise, we'll do it on the hamstring curl machine and just sort of modify it. But right here, we just did it straight up. 8 sets of calf raises on this. I only filmed like 1 or 2 sets, but you definitely need to do high volume. As you can see, I'm just focusing on my calves right here, not firing out the reps too fast. Always throwing in drop sets. You definitely need drop set calves, I think. I think a combination between heavy weight and high reps is what really builds the calves, and that's a main point I want to bring up this year. If you watch my aesthetic shoulder training video, you'll know that I do calves after my shoulder training. The thing is about calves, a lot of people say they don't grow, but some people only do 3 sets after their leg training once a week. I'm hitting calves twice every 5 days and absolutely destroying them. If you can see here, I do about 3 or 4 drop sets, and then I take about 30 to 45 seconds rest and repeat it again, and I do the full stack in the leg press, which is like 214 kilograms. So I absolutely train fucking insane.